And we make 2 pair on the end. This is an interesting spot if he bets. And I think it's definitely a value bet. No, really? Is he check? Is he checking? Wow. Alright, we're going to win this hand. But basically, I mean, I think if he bets, it's an interesting spot because he's been going for check raises with big hands a lot on the turn. But on the other hand, we've seen him go for value in certain spots and then give up on the river with like marginal hands. Or, I mean, if he had a bluff, I mean, if he had like 6-7 with spades or something, then yeah, I think he'd follow through. But I think if he bet the river, we'd seriously have to consider folding because I think his range is pretty much strong made hands and a few misdraws. But I think there's probably more of the strong made hands. Yeah, and we win. Hand on the right. I mean, we 3-bet here and flops a straight on a flush board. I think checking that flop's fine. I would definitely bet the turn. Yeah, I think 80's good. I mean, betting or checking the flop is fine. I think it seems like his range for raising the 20 is weaker than his range for raising the 30. So it's less suited hands and that's less suited hands. Sorry, so I mean, he's gonna have a flush a lot less often, I think, just because his range is weaker. I think the river is a really, really easy value bet. I just don't see him showing up with a flush very often. I think much more often he has something like 7-8 or 8-4, and we at least might get a call on the end instead of him just snap checking it back. He was thinking about it though. I kind of expected him to snap check back. That's interesting. I didn't really expect him to show up with a flush here. I really gotta wonder what he has. See him checking some stats. This is interesting. I mean, I feel like now that he bets, he probably has something. I didn't really expect him to show up with a flush very much. I don't know. It's a pretty tight spot. I think it's pretty hard for him to like get to the river like that and then bluff. I think I like Shane's fold there. This hand's a good c-bet spot. And a pretty nice flop over here. And he leads. Again, so I mean, same story as the converse in part 1. I mean, so here we have Latish leading out, whereas I mean, Shane's been betting a lot of flops. Though recently he has adjusted and been betting fewer. But regardless, I'm still not tending to give him a whole lot of credit here. And I think with our hand, I think our hand's good enough. Although turns can be tough to play, and some turns anyway. I think we have enough equity against his range and get enough folds that just raising and stacking off V3 bets is the best line. I mean, calling's not terrible, but I'm not a huge fan. Interesting turn card. I think I would just check. I think we get check raised by a big hand more often than we get value from worse. I don't even know what worse hands we can really get value from. I'm fine with just checking this one down. And wow, he's queen 8. It's a bigger hand than I expected him to have. Yeah, I mean, I guess we have been checking back quite a few more flops than we were at the beginning. So I guess it makes some sense, and definitely would have surprised me. I mean, I don't think it's a bad lead by any stretch. I just didn't really expect it to be that strong.